Hey everyone, today we'll be cooking Dynamite Lumpia. And here are the ingredients. Ground pork. This is the long green pepper or siling pangsigang. Lumpia wrapper. We'll also use onion. I'm using red onion. Garlic, cheese, salt, and ground black pepper. We'll also be using cooking oil. And here's the complete list of ingredients with measurements. Let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is to cook the lumpia filling. Simply heat oil in a pan, and once the oil gets hot, put in the onions right away. So I'm just gonna saute the onion for around 20 to 30 seconds. And then we're gonna add the garlic right away. And I'm using minced garlic for this recipe. And at this point, we just need to continue to saute this until the onion softens. And during the process, you'll notice that the garlic will brown a bit. That's a good thing, and that's what we want to happen. And now it's time to add the ground pork into the pan. And there it goes. So what we want to do here with the ground pork is to cook this until it turns medium brown. Well, that means we really have to cook this completely until it's done. Let's just give this a few minutes to cook. And once the meat is done, let's just season this with salt and ground black pepper. Very simple. And here goes the salt and the ground black pepper. You can also use crushed pepper here. Let's give it a quick stir. And I'm gonna cook this for around 1 to 2 minutes more. And once done, let's just transfer this to a clean bowl. And we'll just wait until this cools down. So while waiting, we could spend the time by preparing the long green pepper. We want to take the seeds off, so what I'm gonna do is create a slit diagonally all the way down. I'm just creating an opening. And then I'm gonna create a perpendicular slit. There you go. On both ends, actually. I'm gonna do it on both ends so that we could easily open the pepper to remove the seeds. And there we go. Now I'm gonna get a teaspoon and scrape it off. We just need to do the same step on all the long green pepper that we have. And once we're done, we're gonna move on and work on the meat mixture. And at this point, the meat mixture has cooled down already. So I'm just gonna crack an egg, add it to the mixture. Then I'm gonna get a spoon. We just want to make sure that we mix all the ingredients together. Alright, so this egg will serve as a binder, but that's not enough. Aside from the egg, I'm gonna get a piece of soda cracker. I'm gonna crush it and add it to the mixture as well. The soda cracker will also serve as a binder. Well, I'm using this because I don't have all-purpose flour nor breadcrumbs today. So, in short, you could also use all-purpose flour or breadcrumbs as a replacement for soda cracker. And what I'm gonna do now is just to continue to mix everything together until all the ingredients are well distributed. And then I'll be working on the cheese. When it comes to the cheese, it's really simple. We just need to slice it into thin, long pieces, just like this one. That's it. Now we're ready. It's time to wrap our Dynamite Lumpia. The first thing that we need to do is to put a piece of lumpia wrapper on a clean plate. And then we're gonna grab the long green pepper and stuff it with the meat mixture. And then I'm gonna get a piece of sliced cheese, put it over the meat mixture. And the next thing that we need to do is to secure the filling by wrapping. That easy, right? Very simple. Just roll it, fold the lower end, and then continue to roll until everything is secured. And just to make sure that the end of the lumpia wrapper sticks, I'm using a mixture of cornstarch and water. So what I'm gonna do is brush it on the tip of the lumpia wrapper. Well, in this case, I'm using my fingers. And then just continue to roll. So the cornstarch mixture will help the lumpia wrapper stick so that when we fry it, it doesn't open. Okay? So it helps make the lumpia intact. So we'll just continue to do the same steps that we just did on all of the long green pepper that we have. And once done, that means we're ready to fry our Dynamite Lumpia. For best results, I always recommend deep frying the lumpia. That means we really have to put in enough oil. So what I do here is to heat up a pan and pour a generous amount of oil and just wait until the oil gets hot. Now if you guys have a kitchen thermometer at home, that will work as well. Just wait until the temp reaches 330 F, 330 degrees Fahrenheit before putting in the lumpia. And at this point, we're gonna put the lumpia to the pan, piece by piece, one by one, okay? And we're gonna do it gently, slowly. We don't wanna throw it out because we don't want the oil to splatter on us, okay? So always be safe when cooking. So we'll just continue to cook this until it turns golden brown. And then we're just gonna flip it or turn it over to cook the opposite side. And once the other side or the opposite side turns golden brown, that means we could take the lumpia off the pan. And what I do is get a bowl and put a paper towel in it. And I'm just gonna put the lumpia over the paper towel so that the excess oil can be absorbed right away. And it's ready. Here is our Dynamite Lumpia.